Hi there, I'm Vila Loukas. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm going to continue talking about the benefits of the Universal Kabbalah Ascension program. I am putting forward this video series as an opportunity to tell you more about what is the Ascension program of the Universal Kabbalah system and how it might work for you in your life. We have a 10-month-long immersion program that's starting in Seattle, Washington, and I'm looking for all of those people who are ready to make incredible things happen in their lives. Some of the most influential people on the planet used this system of Kabbalah and the Tree of Life to do phenomenal things. Some of those people include like the psychologist Carl Jung, for example, was a Kabbalist, and a lot of his work and contribution to psychology came from his background and his work with Kabbalah. Isaac Newton was another one, an alchemist and a Kabbalist who made huge leaps in understanding of physics and science and technology, very much based on his work with Kabbalah and the Tree of Life. Nikola Tesla, Rudolf Steiner, these are some more recent figures who used Kabbalah to make significant contribution to our world as humans. So, as I promised in my last video, we were talking about the big 7 promises of the Kabbalah Ascension program, and talking about things like changing negative thinking into positive thinking, getting rid of the subconscious mind or starting to clear out the subconscious backlog, reorganizing the mind so that it works more effectively and efficiently. And I want to share with you a couple of testimonies from people who have gone through the Kabbalah Ascension program and tie it into where these benefits and promises come in. So the first one I'd like to share is from a woman here in North Seattle area, and she is also someone who had done a lot of different work with different kinds of systems and programs, studying herbalism and studying natural health and well-being practices. And when she came to Kabbalah, she says she used to struggle with depression. Well, I'll actually read it to you here verbatim. So I used to struggle with depression and panic attacks on a regular basis. And Kabbalah totally changed my life. I don't get depressed anymore. I have tools to work with so that my emotions and my energy, I have a way to work with them. Thanks to the Tree of Life, I no longer get stuck in the spiral of negative thinking in the way that I used to. I highly recommend this program. So wanted to tie that into a couple of things we were talking about in the last video. So I referenced this momentum that happens with Kabbalah. And one of the challenges that we experience as humans is when we're not progressing, when we're not moving forward, when we're not developing, we start to get depressed. We start to feel stuck. We start to get down because our energy is designed to move, to express. And when there's nowhere for it to go, it starts to kind of turn in on itself. And oftentimes that results in the experience of depression. So part of what this mother, so she's a mother of an 8-year-old girl, was talking about is that part of that momentum, bringing in not getting stuck anymore. And then she also references the negative thinking. And that was one of the stories I told in the last video about my own personal example of knowing how Kabbalah changes negative thinking into positive thinking. And of course, this is very much tied into the patterns of depression and anxiety that so many of us really struggle with in this day and age. That as we change that negative thinking into positive thinking, it's a lot easier to stay centered and not get anxious. It's a lot easier to take that forward step and to be moving beyond the depression and the feeling of being stuck. So So thank you so much to Rainey for submitting that testimonial for us to share. I'd like to share one more with you, and this is from another woman. She's actually from the south side of Seattle, and in a later phase of life. So Kabbalah is appropriate for people at any phase of life, and it helps support us whenever we're ready to make a significant shift or change or come to a new chapter. So this is someone who's joining us for this upcoming class, and she says, as I anxiously await to begin a 10-month journey up the Tree of Life, I reflect on the amazing journey that I was immersed in about a year ago. The 10 months working with this program, I experienced the most transformation I had ever experienced in my whole life. As I am well into my midlife, I found myself searching in different directions, asking the questions, why am I here? What is my higher purpose? I was feeling a yearning for more in my comfortable life. I really didn't understand what I was entering into when we began the tree, but I knew that I was resonating with what I was hearing, and I just trusted and had faith that it would all unfold for me. And by putting one foot in front of the other, with the amazing guidance of our teaching team, the world of possibility opened up for me. The transformation within me opened up positive changes that affected my family, my friends, and my career. My connection with God is beyond what I ever thought was possible. I know this new journey I am soon beginning again will allow me to dig even deeper, know myself even better, and even open up more possibilities in my life. I would highly recommend this 10-month program to anyone at any stage in their life. So thank you to Liz for submitting that testimonial. So what I love about what she expresses, so of course the transformation and the possibilities, all that potential that I've been referring to throughout this video series, but also just that connection, the connection to the divine, both within and without. So that is one of the keys of Kabbalah. We work with the axiom or the teaching or the principle, as within, so without. And it's very true for us in our connection to the energy of the divine, however you want to call it. If you want to say God, if you want to say creator, if you want to say the universe, whatever terminology is just fine. They're all appropriate in the context of Universal Kabbalah. Working with the Tree of Life in the Ascension program gives us that greater access, and it gives us a step-by-step process for coming to that connection and experiencing that divine union. In fact, that is considered to be the goal. We reclaim the crown of the divinity within us, and then our connection with the realm of spirit becomes that much richer because we know ourselves as divine beings. So much more that we can say about this, and so stay tuned for more installments of this series of what the Universal Kabbalah Ascension program might do for you in your life. And if you're interested in getting some more information, please reach out. You can reach me via Facebook or email, and or give me a call on the phone. And if you're finding that what I'm talking about here is really resonating for you, and you're ready to make some really incredible things happen in your life, then I invite you to consider joining us here in Seattle for this 10-month-long Ascension program. And it is something that, in fact, we have people travel in for quite often. We do 5 class meetings over a period of 10 months. So it's traveling, actually it's 4 times for those who travel in, traveling in to do the program. So we'd love to have you join us if this is the kind of journey that you're looking for in your life at this time. Thanks for watching.